Yo, from Kenya, East Africa, MORAA speaking truth. You feel me? Time to clear the air, set things straight. Let's go!
Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Now, I have seen carrots. talking, yapping. Guys, we all know that carrots has tried for the longest to be in D Mwango's shoes. She wants to be D. She is jealous of D. She just cannot stand D because D is everything that she could never be. D at this age, she was running the streets, with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Literally. She could not stay in one place. Guys, she had no direction. She's lying to people here. Oh, I was traveling. I was doing what? Traveling where? She was just roaming around Uganda, coming and then going to Tanzania. And then after many years, after giving birth and, life became so hard, that is when now she went to Saudi to do domestic work, which I normally say is okay. People do that. People earn a living. It is legit. So I have no problem with that. But my problem is, why does she lie? Why does she come out here to lie to people, guys? I don't know. Now, guys, she has always wanted to be D Mwango. When D Mwango flies to the US, even me, I've gone places. I've flown all around the world. You have just mark-timed, around Kenya border, Uganda, Tanzania, around here, guys. It is a shame. Zero grazing, around like this. When I look at her, I just see a pitiful sight. Now, even when D Mwango does a hairstyle, copy. D Mwango buys gadgets. Oh my God, I have so many gadgets. Baby, somebody's husband. Baby, please give me that gadget. Give me that, I don't know, phone. Give me that. What? Guys, calling somebody she snatched, baby in the house, shamelessly, in front of the camera. Guys, when D Mwango said that she bought a land, she came out with brown envelopes. Guys, she bought brown envelopes and now she started waving them on the screen saying that, hey, you see all this? These are title deeds. These are title deeds. Guys, who does that? A grown woman competing with a young girl. Now, she has failed to compete with D anymore. Now, she has started throwing Miss Trudy in front of D. Talking about Miss Trudy has this, D does not have, Miss Trudy did this, D did not do. Miss Trudy just posted a video. It has so many views. Can you see all those views? Guys, Miss Trudy has not posted, for a long while. And her issue is critical. This is something that people were anticipating. She came out, spoke about how she had 6 miscarriages. And so people want to know what happened. Did she have the baby? What's going on? Where is she right now? So, when she posted the video, everybody ran to click because we all want to know. There's just something about human beings being curious. I'm not saying she does not have fans. I'm not saying people don't watch her videos, but I'm just saying the overwhelming views are because people were waiting on something. Guys, it is like when, elections have been conducted. And people are waiting to know who the winner is, especially in countries that work. Countries where, the right thing happens. Everybody wants to know. Or when some drama erupts, or when some bad news, or even good news, something, people will always run to click because it's a big thing. So you cannot compare D Mwango's daily videos, to Miss Trudy's one very prime video, which had been anticipated by fans, which people were waiting for, which people wanted to know what is going to happen. It will definitely have very many views. It's just like if Mwango, is expecting a child, for instance. I mean, let me use that example because she wants a baby after all, So if she gets pregnant and then she goes through the journey, and then she disappears for like 5 days. And at this particular time, she had said is when she's expecting the baby. Now, if Mwango drops a video, everybody will be clicking. Even the haters, guys, people will come from the woodwork everywhere. People will be clicking to know what happened. What boy, what child? How did it happen? You know what? People are always curious. That reminds me when Marwa and Rocio were having Maisha. I remember that first video they dropped. Everybody ran to click on that video. So carrots, you cannot come out here to compare, normal videos to a video that is sort of, an anticipated video. They do not work the same. At least if you want to compare something that, compare things that make sense. Like seriously. And guys, there's also something about when somebody stays away, especially these very big YouTubers. There's something about if you don't see them on the streets for a while, when they hit the streets like this, there's always something about people running to know, because people are curious. Guys, there's that thing of what happened to this person, especially if they never said why they are not on the streets. So clearly for me and for anybody with a brain, everybody knows the reason as to why that video has overwhelming views. Guys, when you come out here to say that people are saying that Miss Trudy went to give birth in America because she wanted the child to have American citizenship and all this stuff. And you come out to say that, do you know that Miss Trudy has a 10-year visa? First of all, I want to ask Carrots, how do you know that? Okay, fine. Maybe Miss Trudy has said that in one of her videos. Mwango too. Doesn't Mwango have an American visa, guys? So why is it a big deal, when Mwango speaks about being in America or stuff like that? So now, Carrots is actually defending Miss Trudy against people who are saying that Miss Trudy went to America to give birth because she wanted the child to have American citizenship. But guys, even a fool knows that that is exactly what it is. To be very honest, there are so many hospitals in this world, not just in America, that can deliver a child. I know this child is sensitive, all that. I understand. Miss Trudy came out and told us, I sympathize with the situation. I really wish her well. However, the truth is that there are many hospitals, even here in Kenya, guys. Even here in Kenya, I'm sure a hospital like Karen Hospital can deliver that child very, very well. But she chose to go to the States. We have countries in Africa, South Africa. We have places, guys, I know there are ailments like cancer where people are run to India because of, specialized treatment and everything. But childbirth, guys, I have Googled. For those who understand, I have Googled and I know. And even here in this country, we have had people who have had issues, maternal issues and all this stuff. And it is expensive, yes, but they managed to have their children. So for me, I would say that Miss Trudy went to America to have the child so that the child can have American citizenship. Am I condemning her for that? No, I'm not. That is her choice. And that is exactly what I normally say here, guys. So if Mwango chooses to go to Poland and marry a man, a European man, so what is anybody's problem? Why should somebody come out here and talk all day, all night? They want to gouge their eyes out just because Mwango is in Europe and has gotten married. What is their problem? Now, that is what I am saying, guys. I know for a fact. That is my opinion. My opinion is this lady, Miss Trudy, wanted to have this child in America so that the child can have American citizenship. And I am not condemning her for that. I am saying that is her choice. I'm okay with it and I have no problem with it. So if Mwango is in Europe, she has decided to be in Poland. She has decided to marry this man, broke or not. She has decided to stay there. She has decided she will take 5 years to get citizenship of this country. She has decided what she has decided. What is anybody's problem, guys? That is the thing. People will come out here yapping, oh, they're correcting Dimo. They're not correcting her. They're just hating on her, and they're jealous of her. Carrots, you are a big fool. You are saying that Marwa is using his family for content. Guys, Marwa came out to say in one of the Q&As that people should not ask him personal questions because he does not use his family for content. He does not use his family for drama. Carrots has come out to say that Marwa is lying because Marwa likes to use his family for drama. And she is saying that Marwa has opened a YouTube channel for every member of his family. His sister has a YouTube channel. His brother has a YouTube channel. His mother has a YouTube channel. His baby mama, Rocio, has a YouTube channel. Everybody around Marwa has a YouTube channel. The whole of his family have YouTube channels. So guys, what is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Guys, Marwa has empowered his family. Marwa does not want the situation whereby he comes home, his sister is hungry, his brother is borrowing money, his mother is, hey, Marwa, he does not want that kind of situation. So he has shown everybody how to fish. And he has shown them that you can open YouTube channels and these YouTube channels can actually feed you. And besides feeding you, they can make you invest. Guys, tell me how damn this Carrots sounds. Marwa has empowered his family members. Marwa doesn't have headache like most people. Some of you all who are in abroad or wherever, you cannot even call your homes. Your countries, maybe your relatives, because you're afraid they're going to ask you for money. Oh, yes. But if all of them were empowered, if all of them had a good source of income, they would really not be disturbing you that much. Marwa mastered that art long time ago. And now his sister is building her own villa. David Jr. is building his own, commercial building. His mother is okay, Their father, I'm sure they have also helped him in his investments of farming and everything. They are all doing well. Marwa also empowered, his baby mama. And by the way, Rocio had a YouTube channel before, right? But of course, with Marwa's influence, it really grew, and it became successful. So Marwa also wanted the woman in his life to have something for herself. Marwa was not the kind of man who wants a woman who is there, who is always putting her hand like this, give me, give me, give me. Marwa wanted a woman who can, can have something in her own bank account. So what is wrong with that, guys? What is wrong with Marwa? Showing people in the village YouTube. Marwa has shown people how to beg using YouTube. Marwa has shown people how to manipulate using YouTube. Marwa has brought chaos into the village. Marwa has made people separate with their wives through YouTube. It has caused chaos in the village. Are you okay in your head, Carrots? Shake your head. Please tighten those loose bolts. Tighten them. Oh my God. The nuts and bolts. Tighten them very well. My goodness. Or is it just porridge that is in there? Guys, this woman should realize that through YouTube, the village of Nyabohanse has, improved drastically. It has advanced. So many buildings coming up. The roads. Because Marwa and David Jr. have brought these very down-to-earth cars, these cars that don't make noise, They have brought them into the village. And now the roads have to be okay. Oh, yes, somebody will come out and say, hey, is it because of their cars? Okay, yes. So now what? Guys, yes, it is because of Marwa and Devi's cars, down to earth cars. Guys, Marwa has people have gotten married in the village, and their love has blossomed because of YouTube. Look at people like Nasto and the wife. You know, even if they were together, now they love each other even more. Guys, where there's money, also, you know, love blossoms. Where there's brokenness, people are always fighting, hey, give me you over money, because of a lack of resources, lack of this very good resource called money. So money, you know, she is making her money, he is making his own money. They are bringing up a good family. They are enjoying themselves. Oh yes. Look at people like Claude Joseph, you know, he got to get a wife as well. And guys, there are many other people in the village here and there. I see they've become couples, you know, they are, you know, they're enjoying themselves. And it is because they are working through YouTube, which makes them come closer and bond even more. So for me, YouTube has strengthened relationships. And like I said, guys, there are people whose families were falling apart because they were broke. But now that there's money, you know, and the husband is, you know, paying for the bills, and the woman is also paying for one too, you know, they are, they are feeling good about everything. Guys, Carrot is an idiot. I just want to ask her a question. Now, who taught her how to scam? She's saying that Marwa is the one who taught people in Nyabuhansi how to scam, you know, how to beg. I want to ask her a question. She scammed this money of the patient, Caster. She scammed this money, guys. People sent her money for a patient, a cancer patient, guys. And she took the money and took her man to a vacation. They went on vacation at Malindi, guys. So who taught her how to scam? Who taught her how to beg? Guys, she also begs on the streets. Dry begging. So herself, who taught her how to do those things? Talking about the house that Miss Trudy is in is a beautiful house. Look at where Mwango is, a house they're sharing, a small house with the dogs and I don't know whatever. Guys, how about her house? How about her own house? A house that is stinking. Guys, she held her nose and said, Celine, what is smell? Nini nanuka hapa? Kuna kitu nanuka hapa. Her own house, her own kitchen. How about that, Carrots? You're so shameless. Leave Mwango alone. You cannot compare to her. Stay on your lane. My goodness. This woman, Carrots, has always wanted Mwango to have problems with other content creators on the streets. Guys, people fall out. People get angry at each other. People collide. People reconcile as well. So the fact that Mwango and Miss Trudy had issues at some point does not mean that they will, or they may, or they will stay enemies forever. You never know, guys. People reconcile, people talk, and people forget the past and move forward. So Carrots has always ensured that Mwango and her former friends are, you know, as apart as can be. That the beef goes on. She has always ensured, she is always fanning the fire. You know, when it wants to die down, she comes back and starts fanning it so that fire can be big. She has done this with African Tigress. Every time there's an issue, she will come out and talk a lot of nonsense. She will even invite African Tigress to her whatever, her live stream, you know. And she has also been saying this about the girls in the Philippines, the what. She's always wanting this to happen. And I remember even the time of this other lady, the one who went to Jamaica with D. What's her name? Sean Arwa. Now, I remember even her trying to say that Mwango said Sean Arwa is ugly. Why is Sean Arwa still friends with D? She should remember, she should know what D said about her. And every time she said all this about Sean Arwa and D, they still were hanging out together, going places, and she was coming out looking so bad and miserable. So this thing of always coming out here to remind people what happened, how people fell out, this one said this about this. Guys, ooh-wee. At her age, it is a pity. Imagine, guys, at her age. She said, he said, they said. My goodness. Carrots, the world has moved on. People don't do this kind of nonsense. My goodness. And before I forget, in that video that Miss Trudy did, she said at some point that she was spending so much money, or rather she is spending so much money while in America, going to these doctor's appointments and, getting that particular drug that she was given, that medicine that she was given to be injecting herself. She said that she could not come with it from Ghana, so she had to get a prescription and get it from America. And she was talking about it as being very expensive. Now, I remember her saying something. She said that Maya told her, don't worry, this is just money. It is just money. You are going to make it back. Guys, I played that part 3 times, so I can hear what she really said. Do I have a problem with that? Again, no, I don't. But I'm just saying this as, because of what Carrots, was talking out here on the streets. They normally come out here to talk about how Mwango is the one feeding this man. Mwango is the one who is feeding the whole family. She is the, the provider of the home and all this nonsense. Now, if Mwango would have said something like that, if this was a situation where it is Mwango and the husband, all hell would have broken loose. Why? Because if Maya told Trudy that, don't worry, it is just money, you are going to make it back, it means it's Miss Trudy's money. Am I saying Ode Maya is not spending on his wife? No. But I'm talking about this particular instance of this particular sentence that Miss Trudy spoke about. Do I have a problem with it? Again, no, I do not. So, if Mwango said the same thing, it would have been crazy out here. Oh, she is sick. Oh, she is buying medicine. Oh, and the man is telling her, you will make your money back. She is spending her own money, because clearly it means they were talking about Miss Trudy's money at this point. So guys, this is what I really never understand. This is people's business. If the woman wants to be the one who is financing everything, if Mwango wants to finance everything, like, what is the big deal? Like, fine, maybe you can mention it, but why would you come and talk about it like it's paining you, like it's a big issue? So what? It's her money. If she has chosen to take care of her man, so what? And then again, guys, they don't even have the proof. I will go by what Mwango said, because Mwango said that she is being taken care of by her husband. Guys, it is crazy how people jump on D and Marwa and their family, and yet when it's other people, they do not see it. Carrots, a big shame on you. And lastly, I just remembered something. This thing of how they come out to say Mwango and family, they are activating donations all the time. Guys, Mwango cannot say something is expensive. Mwango cannot mention a figure. Oh my God. Now, in Miss Trudy's video, how many times did she say things are expensive? How many times? How many times did she mention actual figures? $200. I don't know how many, dollars. How much, how many times? But yet, when Carrot was talking about this comparison, when she was comparing D and Miss Trudy, she never said that Miss Trudy is activating donations. It is sad that people can want to bully one particular family, and like I normally say, they must finally pay. They must. Malipo ni hapa hapa duniani. So Madam Cockroach has come out crawling on the streets once again. You know, this dirty cockroach. And guys, last time I did a video on her, you guys came for and you guys were on point. Some of you were saying she's retarded. Some of you said she needed speech therapy. Some of you were asking if she's normal. Some of you are asking if her senses are up to date. You know, you guys, you all were asking the right questions. Now, guys, let us listen to her and then we come back. Because this dirty cockroach that is retarded is out here on the streets and it has lost a direction. You know, we need to bring it back to the direction, you know, to the right direction. Listen to this nonsense.
Of the rest, you get it? So, I was telling you something. That family has actually got the worst life in the world. They only join right there on the screens, but deep down to the background, they are not loving themselves. They have no love. Forget about when they come, hey, you know, this is my brother, Kenge. This is my sister who is married in Poland. This is my brother who has bought a new Mercedes-Benz. Wait until you meet them in their real state. We run. No love. It's only you people who don't know. That's why they are pretending for you. But for us, have you seen how we bring them up? In a hot way. Hot. Yeah, serving it while hot is the best actually. While hot, you get to feel the real texture, the real what? Mixed everything right there while it's actually new. Pretending like, you know, now we're not going to wear second-hand clothes. I don't wear second-hand clothes. You don't wear second-hand clothes. So you think going for the tagged clothes is actually an applause. It's actually a positive vibe. Think people have gone through, like, people are actually going through a lot. Maybe depression is the actual thing right now that we have to focus on, because things that are happening actually shows who people are. And this is the year that you people are going to know everything about who Kate is, who this is, because we said we want to be who? Public figures. And for you to be a public figure, then you have to get it by yourself. You have to actually do what? Surrender for better, for worse. Yeah. Reaction. The best. I'm actually turning to be like a Muslim somehow. People are calling me, hey, you know, you look like someone from, I don't know, Asia. For just the few days that I have been here, I just feel like, even I've added weight, and that's the worst thing that I can actually admire. Yeah.
Guys, now tell me if that is not retarded. Tell me if that is not slow. Tell me if that is not tired. Oh my God. Oh, this family, they have no love. They are this and that. Guys, look who's talking. How about her family? Has she forgotten? You know, guys, she is the one who is pretending. Because she is pretending to know these people. Being in the same village does not mean that they know each other, guys. It doesn't mean that they are tight. It doesn't mean that she knows anything about them. You can be neighbors with somebody and you know nothing about them. So, she is trying to connect with the big people, the big fish. She is trying to connect with Marwa and family. And she's trying to tell us, I know them, so we can see that she is something. Guys, are you seeing what she's doing? Are you seeing how stupid she is? She is trying to make Marwa and family feel small, like she is trying to make it seem as though they are nothing. And yet she is elevating herself, trying to elevate herself to their level. But it is not working. Because, Madam Cockroach, let me tell you one thing. We know that even if you are neighbors, next door neighbors with these people, you don't know them. They grew up, they had a very bad life. We all know that. And that is why you are jealous, because out of their bad life, they have made something out of it. What have you done with your life, Madam Cockroach? What have you done with your life? Talking about they don't love each other. Are you the guys, are you the ones who love each other in your family? You and your brother, if you loved your brother, if you truly loved your brother Gento, you would be telling him, advising him accordingly. You cannot let Gintu be going to fall into a ditch and you're letting him go. Instead of telling your brother, stop this shenanigans, stop doing A, B, C, D, there's some crazy stuff, stop scamming people, you are there backing him up. So clearly you are the one who doesn't love your brother. It is very evident. Very stupid family, confused elements, people with big mouths. That's all you have, nothing else. You're a family of scammers. It's a proven fact. People have come out here with evidence. So what can you tell us about your family? What can you really tell us? What good is there in that family of yours? Watu wa kudandia. You have dandiaed Marwa's fame. You are making money. If truly you didn't care about this family, why are you talking about them? If they are nobodies, if they had a bad life, if you don't care about them, if they just come out here to pretend, why are you talking about them? Why don't you go and talk about people who are not pretending, people who are okay, people who are not, people who love themselves, people who love each other? Why can't you look for those ones and go and talk about them? Shameless creature, hungry cockroach, you are out here trying to scavenge out of Marwa's name, and yet you are coming out so incorrect. You have no shame. Madam Indian. Guys, she is saying that she looks like an Asian, an Indian, Madam Indian. People who don't love themselves, guys. People who don't love themselves. Piggy Mouth on the other side is a European woman, a white European woman. While this one is an Indian lady. What a shame, guys. What a shame. Retarded cockroach. Return back to your dirty hiding place. Now, guys, I have watched 𝐷𝐿, and he is out here saying that Mwango is angry because, guys, somebody, apparently people were writing to her husband, talking about, she married you for papers, she is not in love with you, this is just, she's pretending, she wants to use you and all this nonsense. So, Mwango came out to address this issue. You know how she comes calmly, and addresses these things. 𝐷𝐿 is out here saying that Mwango was addressing this issue. She really got agitated. She felt bad. She was angry because it is true. And he was out here saying, or rather she was out here saying that why would Mwango be so angry? Why would she be affected in this manner if it is a lie? So he is saying that this is entirely true. Everything that these people are saying to the hubby, everything is true. Then that is why Mwango is getting angry, guys. I sometimes hear a lot of people say this, if something is not true, why is it paining you? Why is she so angry? Why is she so agitated? If it's a lie, she should just ignore it, guys. The people who say that, lie about them and see. Lie about them and see how they will jump like a Maasai. You know, how they will become crazy, how it will annoy them. Try that on them. Talk is cheap, guys. Talk is so cheap. And one thing I can say is this. Of course, I believe that, and I also agree with that to a certain extent. Not every lie, you're just supposed to ignore. There are some lies you're supposed to deal with that person perpendicularly. You're supposed to deal with them accordingly. Oh yes, there are some lies that are going to affect you. Can affect your marriage, can affect your home, can affect your mental state, can affect your work. It can affect so many things in your life. Such kind of lies, you cannot let them slide. So it depends on what lie it is. There's some stupid things people lie about out here. Let them talk, Those ones you can ignore and you can say, that one, it doesn't matter. But now, a lie that may make my husband, start to doubt me, or a lie that may make, my employer start to question a few things about me now, that kind of lie, I've got to address it, So people coming out here, like 𝐷𝐿, talking about Mwango is so angry, and if it's true, that she did not do that for papers, why is she annoyed? Why is she angry? Guys, if you all remember, for those who've been following me, 𝐷𝐿, in one of his previous live streams, was asked by one of his subscribers. And I know that it is one of his subscribers because he said it himself. He even called these subscribers a name and said, so and so, you are normally here. You have been following me. I do not expect that from you. How dare you ask me if I am dating that Spanish lady? That Spanish lady is married. Guys, if you all remember, I played that clip. This particular subscriber asked 𝐷𝐿. This particular subscriber asked 𝐷𝐿 if he is dating some Spanish lady that he likes to hang out with. And 𝐷𝐿 got pissed off. You could see it in his face. His face turned. And he was like, how dare you? How dare you say something like that? This woman is married. How many times am I telling you all that this woman is married? We are just friends. Even if we do videos together, we are just friends. He went on a rant, guys. He was angry. He was annoyed. 𝐷𝐿, why were you angry when a subscriber asked you such a simple question? Does it mean that you felt bad? It affected you because it is true? And not only that, guys. I have a number of things I can say that have, angered 𝐷𝐿. And yet, he pretends that they are lies. So every single thing that this guy has ever gotten annoyed about on the streets is because every single one of them is true. Nonsense. Guys, people like to say something about other people, but they do not see themselves. Shame on this guy. And yes, guys, I know for a fact that he is dating that Spanish lady, and if she's married, then he is dating a married woman. Oh yes, it is what it is. Shameless creature. Guys, I have seen a video by the piggy mouth herself, the black demon. She has come out to talk about how people talk about Mwango's mother. Oh, why are people talking about her mother? And she is saying her mother is a content creator. Mwango's mother is a content creator. And she is saying that she has never brought her mother to social media because she does not want people talking about her mother. And she was talking about how smart she is, how clever she is, how intelligent she is, because she never showed her mother on camera when she went to Nigeria. And she is saying, they will keep guessing about my mother, but they'll never know anything, because I don't want nobody coming out to bash my mom. That is why I never put my mother on the screen. Guys, isn't that intelligent? Oh my God, guys. as intelligent as she is, she forgets, that she herself is on the media space, social media space. She was saying that anybody who does not want to be spoken about should leave the social media platform. And I'm wondering, guys, anytime that you say something that really hits home, if you say something that really gets to her, she comes out here, acting like a crazy woman. She does not want anybody talking about her. And yet, she is in the media, social media space. How hypocritical is that, guys? How hypocritical. She wants to talk about Mwango and family, but she does not want anybody to talk about her. And I keep saying that we are going to talk about her back to back. Anytime we want to react on her, we are going to do exactly that. If she brings it on, we bring it on. If she takes it slow, we take it slow. We just match her energy, every single time, coming out here with a big mouth. Even us, we can have big mouths if we want. Coming out here to insult. Even us, we can insult people if we want. Guys, anything that she can do, we can do too. Bloody makoap. Guys, if she does not want anybody talking about her, let her do exactly the same thing that she has said Mwango should do. Take her mother out of social media, so she should take herself out of social media as well. Otherwise, we are gonna be having a field day eating above her name. I don't care, guys. She can write a million posts on her community page. Oh, I've got views, I've got whatever. You've got views, other people have views. Everybody is satisfied with their own views. Here in Africa, our views are doing just fine. And we are very, very satisfied. Guys, who cares about what she posts on her community page? The fact of the matter is, we are gonna eat, and we're gonna eat, and we're gonna if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe. If you have not liked the video, please hit the like, and let me know what you think about this video. Drop it hot down in the comments section, and let us meet in the next. Bye bye. We shall eat.
I educate, put things straight, that's my fate. Truth teller, reality checker. Truth teller, I'm your protector from the lies and the fake narrative. Truth is what I got to give. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter. Don't pay